Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today you're gonna watch something crazy. You're gonna see me slowly lose my mind. It started off normal, but then we slowly realized that the ghosts were not acting normal today. And we saw so many rare things that literally made me doubt everything I've learned in over 2,000 hours of playing this game. And I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. First spin of today. Let's see what it's gonna be. So the way this is gonna work, whatever ghost this lands on, we're gonna try and figure it out as fast as possible. So we're gonna learn a lot about the ghost that the wheel will land on. So in this case, Yokai, I will explain everything about what you can do to figure out a Yokai, and we're gonna do that as fast as possible. Here we go, baby. We are 30,095% doubters. So we're doing ghost gambling as well. People vote that it's a Yokai or not, and we're gonna try and figure it out as fast as possible. 1.5 million unbelievers. We are trying to help you out today. We'll see how it goes. I forgot that I have no sprint apparently in this difficulty. We're gonna have to change that or I might die. We'll see, we'll see. So for a Yokai, the abilities are fairly simple. It can early hunt. We have 100% sanity right now. So it can't hunt right now, but we're gonna try and find the cursed possession, maybe get our sanity. I think we should go into hunting range. If we really want to figure out a Yokai as fast as possible, doing the hunting thing is the best. That's a huge boner right there. So the Yokai has two abilities. One is, if you are yelling at it, it has a chance to hunt when you're below 80% sanity. We have the monkey paw. The other one is that if it's hunting, it will not be able to detect your equipment from the same range that normal ghosts will be. It cannot detect your voice or your equipment. Usual ghosts can detect it from somewhere like from here to around there, I think. Something like that. And a Yokai will only be able to detect it at like this range, like this close, where my reticle is. So that's a huge reduction. So if the ghost just immediately finds your location every time, you're probably not dealing with... Hello? You're probably not dealing with a Yokai. That's a little scary because I want it to be here. I guess I'll walk away. I wish for sanity. Run! I have 0 grace period, by the way, so get ready to die. 0 grace period, and I can't even sprint, so this is gonna be great. That was, it just turned off the light. That doesn't have to mean that it's a mare. Oh. That's extremely slow. I'm sorry. And it found me right away, too. Is that a Hantu? I think that might be... Okay, it's not a Hantu. What the fuck? Is that really twins? Okay, so it's getting faster now. Really? Are twins that slow? Oh, God. Because I am low enough sanity for the Moroiy to be... Well, I guess I am around 50% sanity. Maybe it could be a Moroiy. Wait, let's check what our sanity actually is. So 0 evidence, right? So we'll not be able to test spirit box or anything. We're just gonna have to use our brain here. So let's see. It's clearly not what we wanted. Yeah, we were right at around 50. So I think honestly that was too slow for twins, and I'm gonna say that's probably Moroiy. I really feel it's like a kind of a toss-up, but let's just see. Let's see if we detected that correct. It's gonna be either Moroiy or the twins. Let's see. It was indeed a Moroiy. So that was just slightly too slow for twins, which you don't really ever realize that the Moroiy has this ability. The Moroiy can be slow or fast. It's almost always faster because when you get about around 35% sanity, it's like a normal ghost, and anything lower than that, it'll be way, way faster. But if it is around 50% sanity, it is actually slower than a normal ghost by a large margin, as you could hear that. So that was a big loss for the believers. Also, we just got 2,700. We're going to be leveling up a whole lot today. We're going to be getting all the cool items. That was only 2 minutes. There we go. All right, so that's how it's going to go. We're going to try and figure out each ghost as fast as possible. Let's see what the next ghost is going to be. That was a big fat loss for the believers, but hopefully we'll get a few wins in here. Who knows? Demon. Okay, so for Demon, it's going to be a little bit more tricky because it doesn't have an immediate behavior that we'll be able to use, but I'm going to talk about it when we get in the game. Turns out the believers are dead. We got 28 million over here. 4% believers. What the heck? Okay, so for Demon, what are the Demon abilities? It is mostly a very aggressive hunter. I'm not gonna... what we can do, if we have the right cursed possession, we can set up our sanity range to allow demons to hunt. Demons can start hunting at 70% sanity. It is not even the the most aggressive hunting ghost, because the Thay can hunt at 75 when it's at the highest, like at the most dangerous level, but it'll get lower the closer the player is for a longer amount of time. Okay, what is our current position? Mirror would be perfect, but it's not a mirror. Music box would be one of the worst. I'm just taking a smudge stick in case it's gonna be a demon. So the demon has two abilities. One is to be able to hunt at 75% sanity, or 70% sanity, sorry. Which is really strong, especially if you're playing, it's not high there. Especially if you're playing on insanity mode, because you start at 75% sanity on insanity mode. It turned that off or on and immediately off. Now the other thing is that it has an ability to hunt at any sanity if it decides to, as like an ability, which if you know anything about abilities, it's not gonna be happening all the time. And then another little thing, so there's like 3 main things that you use for demon: early hunting, super early hunting, and the crucifix ability, which we're gonna set up right now. If you grab a crucifix and you put it down, you can see, or if you're in the process of putting it down, you can see a range around the crucifix that is, I'll also pick up the camera just to check for mimic, which shows you at which range it'll affect the ghost and it'll stop a hunt. For the demon, that's an additional 50% range, which is extremely large, especially for the tier 3 crucifix. It is extremely large. So if you place it like at around, like let's say it's in that room, right? If I were to place it around here, should like encapsulate the entire room. It's a little hard in a room like this. Maybe it'll be better to place it over here. That might be easier to see. Actually, no, that doesn't help at all. Yeah, it's hard to see in a small space like this if you're really gonna be covering the whole room. But I would say this should be more than close enough. The circle leads to here, which means that with a slight extra boost, it should cover all of that. So I assume that it'll encompass the whole room. So now if we get a hunt, and the crucifix is not gonna be used, that means it's almost certainly not a demon, which will be very bad. I'm assuming it's a summoning circle, which is actually really good for setting up your sanity, because I can just use 2 candles instead of actually lighting the entire summoning circle. Is it not? Wait, what? Is it tarot cards? That's the worst. Are you fucking kidding me? You piece? Oh, come on. All right. Well, let's hope we get a red Wheel of Fortune. That would be amazing. Bro! Okay. Wait a minute. That's amazing. Okay. Called it. Let's see. So, red Wheel of Fortune will drop your sanity by 25%, which is really good. So now we are set up to be absolutely in range for demons. So we're going to be keeping the lights on and seeing if it hunts. And if it doesn't hunt, then we can rule out demon. We're going to be bringing a motion sensor as well for that objective. Anything else? Escape the ghost is going to be easy. In the meantime, we might as well also check for Wraith. At the same time, we're going to be checking for a bunch of ghosts at once. We will be doing respins if we can fully rule out a ghost without immediately knowing what the actual ghost is, of course. Okay. Okay. There's like only a handful of ghosts that could have done what this guy just did. It's only Mare, Demon, Yokai can't be it because I wasn't there. Hantu can't be it. Onryo, Myling, Twins, Raichu could be it, but there's no electronics nearby, right? This can't be it. This can't be it. This can't be it because it's not fast at all. So that leaves us with only Mare, Demon, Onryo, Raichu. This could very much be a a demon here, which is like the most likely. So that's like, insane, dude. Wait a minute. Okay, but the thing is that it did hunt. Remember? So the crucifix didn't stop it, which is it's just making me a little scared. So maybe I didn't place it close enough. Is gonna be what I'm gonna assume, but who knows? Let's see, we're gonna place that even closer. So now if it doesn't stop it, then I can say it's probably an Onryo of some sort. So let's grab a candle here, I guess. Turn on all the lights, grab a candle so we can rule out the Onryo if possible. But at least we got an early hunt, which is like the main behavior that you're looking for. What was their actual sanity as? This is spicy. Our sanity is 50. Okay, so now it's at 50, because it got lower as we were in the dark that whole time. So we're gonna grab one of these. We already got the escape. Wait, did it see me somehow? I don't know how. Ghost event, we're just gonna hope that we get a ghost event. Sure thing. I don't think we really need anything. I guess we'll grab this just to do an Onryo check in the ghost room as well. Lord Ashton, think about it too. Yeah, I feel like it's more likely now to be an Onryo than a demon, but let's just pray that I'm wrong. We'll see. I'm gonna place the candle in the middle of the room. So the way Onryo works, we're gonna be mostly talking about each like ghost that the wheel spins. I think that's like a fun way to do a spin on ghost gambling, which is why I wanted to do it this way. Because every time we'll be talking about a random new ghost, and you'll learn maybe a little bit about it. Because if I actually want to talk about every single little behavior of every ghost, it's gonna take 2 hours, as I've done many times before. So this way we just get to talk about a few. So in this situation, for Onryo, if it is an Onryo, the candle will work as a crucifix. So, because it hates fire. So if it blows out the crucifix, so if an Onryo tries to hunt, it'll see, is there a candle nearby? Oh, hi there. Thank you for the ghost event. If yes, oh no. If yes, it'll blow out a candle. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was a mare ability just now, which is very unfortunate. So when I turn on the mare is a special ability where if you turn on a light switch and it immediately turns, or it has a chance to immediately turn it off, which is insanely rude because we were at like 58% sanity when we went into the house. All right, I'm gonna say it could still technically be a demon, but that was some really sussy stuff. So I'm just gonna say that is a mare. Ew, Mimo, I didn't check for Herb, so who knows? It is Karen. That would have been the perfect demon, man. Come on. It was indeed a mare. Damn, but that was really cool, though. We actually had an early hunting ghost. Somewhat of a some hope right there. All right, so far we've learned a little bit about a few ghosts. Let's spin again. It was not a demon. Feels bad, man. We did have a lot of hope, though. What's the next ghost? Moroiy. All right, we've already talked a little bit about a Moroiy, but we're going to be talking way more about the Moroiy. Let's hop in. We seems to be stuck at a 95.5% ratio of 34 million. That went up by a lot. Hello there. One all in, though, still unbeliever. So, for Moroiy, it is, in my opinion, potentially, it's top 3 for sure, and it might be the most dangerous ghost in the game. And the main reason why is because it's one of the only ghosts that has the 2 strongest thing a ghost can have. What are the 2 strongest things a ghost can have? First one is early hunting. If a ghost can early hunt, it can really mess with your instincts and get you hunted at a time that you don't expect it, which means you might be in a position where you're not really safe, and then you might get killed because you didn't prepare smudge sticks, you didn't prepare crucifixes, etc. The other thing that a ghost can do to be really strong is being faster, which there really is only a few ghosts that have both. The main one that you're probably thinking about is Thay, which is absolutely accurate. The Thay will be both early hunting as well as being really fast, but it gets slower over time. The Moroiy, you might think, wait, it hunts at 50% sanity. Well, it has a very special ability. The Moroiy has what we call the Moroiy curse, which basically means the same thing. It means that when you use either a spirit box or you get a response on the paramic, you will be cursed, which will then drain your sanity way faster than normal. So it basically results in the same thing, especially if you're playing single player, where you will be the one using spirit box, because the Moroiy actually has 4 spirit box. Now, we're not going to get spirit box here, so we're not going to be easily cursed. We'll have to grab a paramic, which we're going to do. But if you just use a spirit box and you get a response, which is very common, you'll be cursed, which will then drain your sanity extremely quickly, get you hunted. And the other thing that Moroiy does, we have the monkey paw right here, is that it gets faster the lower your sanity is, which this combination of both draining your sanity really, really fast and being faster the lower your sanity means that this ghost will both early hunt and be incredibly fast, which is just really strong. And it is the only ghost that has a super fast speed that can also speed up while it's at its fastest speed. Raichus, for example, have normal speed up mechanics, but they cannot get faster when they're near an electronic. They'll just immediately be at their really fast speed, but can't get beyond that. Moroiy is the only ghost that can be super fast, and then while it is chasing you, get even faster. So it is actually the fastest ghost in the game if you get it somehow to the max speed, which means you would have to loop it for an entire hunt, which is basically impossible. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do the same thing that we did in the first game. Which is we're gonna wish for sanity, which will put us at 50% sanity, which means that we are right at that mark where the Moroiy should be slower. It's what the hell was that blinking in here? The Moroiy is fast as soon as you get below 30% sanity. It'll be way faster than usual. I wish for sanity. So yeah, Moroiys are very scary, very strong ghosts, and if your ghost that you die to the most is Moroiy, I do not. Wait! Is that normal speed? That kind of feels slow. Is that twins? I don't think that's slow enough for Moroiy if we compare it to the first game, right? Is this just normal speed? We did just play a bunch of games on 150% speed. Is that normal? Okay, yeah, that's a little scary. We're losing sanity now. Okay, so that ghost hunted extremely close to me. That was not, I feel like it wasn't slow enough for a Moroiy, but there's a lot of people coping, saying that it is. So I think we're gonna do, what we would like to see is be lower sanity. There's actually some really cool things you can do with Moroiy, by the way. My favorite thing is that if you're not sure, one of the hardest things with Moroiy, I'm gonna sit over here, in the dark, so we lose our sanity while I talk a little bit more about the ghost. This is like a speed course on all the different ghosts that the wheel's gonna land on. One of the hardest things about Moroiy is knowing the difference between a Moroiy and a Thay and maybe a Hantu. These ghosts can be really... What? Okay, Mr. Wraith, hello? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Alrighty, dude. Okay, yeah, I don't think this is a Moroiy. I think we already know what this ghost is. Anyway, I was talking about one of my favorite things you can... I'll explain what happened there in a second. My favorite thing with... one of the hardest things with Moroiy is that how do you figure out which one of the fast ghosts it is? What you can do is be at 0% sanity, listen if it's fast, and then... At the start of the hunt, you can take sanity pills. After you realize, or after you hear, yes, it's fast, take the sanity pills and listen if it slows down. The sanity, or the speed of the Moroiy is actually live updated during a hunt if your sanity gets higher. So if you take pills, which will put you over 50% sanity, it'll go from really fucking fast to really heckin' slow, which you can hear in real time. So that's one of my favorite ways to figure out if it's a Moroiy. And this is almost certainly a Wraith. What does the Wraith do? The Wraith's most notorious ability is that it can teleport to you, which I'm pretty sure is exactly what happened there, because how the fuck was it first in the kitchen, and then over in the, and then all the way over in the attic. So I have to be really careful now. I can't really stand in one place too much, because I'm playing with 0% Gray Spirit, which means that if the ghost hunts on top of me, I will be instantly killed. Okay, so let's get it over to the salt here. Hello, buddy? Come down from there. Oh, here we go. Alright, so let's see. We're gonna get it to walk on salt. The Wraith's other ability is that it cannot walk in salt. It's not a Wraith? That is genuinely extremely surprising. What the hell? Banshee? Mimic? I would say Mimic is most likely. So then it was just in the attic? Wait a minute. This is so cool. Dude, they're actually giving us such fun ghosts for this. I'm so glad it's not a bunch of boring Urays for this. But they're actually giving us some really cool examples here. It almost couldn't be a Mimic, because the Mimic would be... I don't know. We'll have to see. So I'm gonna grab this as well as this. Do I have a light? I do have a light. Not that is really gonna help too much. Gonna hold on to a crucifix so it doesn't hunt on top of me. Besides that, I will be okay, most likely. I'm gonna go to the ghost room, hold a crucifix so that I'm protected from insta-kill, like 0 Gray Spirit kills here. While I check out the ghost room. There's a few caveats to the teleporting ghost, though, that I'll check in a moment. I'm not seeing any orbs. What? That's very surprising. Unless it's not here anymore. So the really important thing here is that... Oh, fuck. Oh, this is gonna kill me because the ghost can go through this now. Oh, baby. Oh, come on. So, it was not blinking like a phantom, right? I want to say twins, because banshees cannot roam to you when you're on a different floor. That was extreme. So they changed the attic in this room. Ghosts can now walk through this for some reason, which just is fucking stupid as hell. I don't know if that was twins. It was just a spirit. That's so weird. That's a good example of how even... This is like such a spirit thing. I mean, I have the tinfoil head on with spirit every time. They feel like mimics, like all the time. It's not accurate at all. Don't take this as fact whatsoever. But if there's ever anything crazy that happens, it's always a fucking spirit. So yeah, that was an absolutely unbelievable... I need to see. Favorite room changes too. So every ghost, except the Onryo, has this really rare ability where it'll roam to a very far away room. Which the fact that it roamed all the way from the furthest room up in the upstairs attic, all the way down to the kitchen, did a hunt there, then go all the way back to the attic upstairs is just so weird, but I guess it happened. So yeah, that is a good example of how you cannot really figure out everything. Just sucks that you can't hide behind those boxes up in the attic anymore. That's very frustrating. But anyway, that was not the ghost that we were looking for, which is the ultimate thing. So let's spin again. What a weird, wacky situation. So yeah, every ghost has an ability where it'll roam far away from the ghost room. All right, well, this is gonna be very easy, Diogen. Except the Onryo. The Onryo doesn't do that because obviously it doesn't roam. Well, it does roam, but it never changes ghost room, and they turned off that ability. So yeah, Dio, this one will be quite obvious if we get one. We got almost 33 million here, and it was still 1 all in. And also, we just talked about it, but I'm silly. I mean, that was still a weird behavior, but we wished for sanity. Which wishing for sanity will change the ghost room. So it might have been, we're doing early hunt, obviously. It might have been that the ghost room was kitchen, and then wishing for sanity changed it very coincidentally to the one room that we were in at the time than when we were upstairs. So it changed it to the attic, which is actually, the coincidence there is ridiculous, but that must be what happened. It was either that or it was the faraway roam. I find it more likely that it was the monkey paw after all. So yeah, that was a little silly of me. Hello there. So keep in mind that when you wish for sanity, which I also forget all the time, it actually changes the ghost room, and this even counts for Onryos. So if you have a Onryo and you wish for sanity, it'll set your sanity to 50. So this doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't make any sense. The original idea of... we need to find the curse position as well. The original idea of I wish for sanity was not to say I wish for sanity. The original idea, according to CJ, was I wish to start anew was going to be the wish. And the idea was that it would completely randomize the ghost room and give you 100% sanity, basically restarting the mission. However, they obviously found out that that is horribly OP, because setting your sanity to 100% for the entire team is insane. So they quickly realized they should nerf that. So instead, they set it to 50% sanity, but they kept the randomizing of the ghost room. So it feels a little random. Why would it randomize the ghost room if you... Like, wishing for sanity, it either gives or takes away sanity. It just sets everyone to 50%. But they kept that randomization of the ghost room. But yeah, sometimes it's easy to forget that. That's important to remember. Anyway, we're doing a Dio here. So what I'm gonna do is light the summoning circle. Dio, everyone knows the Dio, unless you don't, in which case you'll die once and then you'll know the Dio. Has a special ability where it'll be really fast when it's far away from you, but really slow when it's close to you. So we're gonna light this and see if it is. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, gamers. That's not a Dio. Hey, at least it'll be our very first respin. should test for... Hello there, buddy. This is not an Oni, I would say. Right? Actually? Seemed normal speed. A little too blinky for Oni. Hello, buddy? Hello, buddy? Okay, wait a minute. That was a little weird. It sounds really quiet, but I can't hear the footsteps before my flashlight starts blinking. So I don't think Myling. It also didn't come to my flashlight, but it was really far away. So there's a few ghosts we can clearly rule out. Dia, one of them. I'm sorry to the believers. Because of the summoning circle, we are at a big fat 0% sanity, which means it also cannot be a Moroiy. Look at this right here. Rest in peace, my sanity. It is a 20%, but still, that was definitely not a Moroiy. Also not a Raichu because it didn't speed up. It did speed up over time, or it didn't speed up when it got close to my equipment. It sped up over time, so it can't be a Hantu. Can't be a Revenant. Definitely not a Phantom, because we almost thought it was an Oni, which I'm still not exactly sure about, but I don't think it is. We're gonna say no Thay, of course. No Obake, because we didn't see it swap a single time. And then I'm also gonna say no Twins, because it didn't sound any different. Let's just quickly do one more hunt to rule out Myling here. Wraith. Yeah, let's play some Salt, of course. Oh my. Hi there! Okay, I have Salt. Salt is my weapon. Salt is my weapon! Get slowed by the Salt, bro! That actually worked! Ah! Tier 3 Salt for the win! Stay away from me! Ah! Holy fuck, I'm alive! That was insane. Okay, I did not pay attention whatsoever to the ghost right there, because that was fucking insane. Okay, well, there's definitely not a Wraith, I can tell you that much. Okay. Hello there, buddy. Okay, it's not a Yokai. Help! Okay. Holy fuck, that was scary. So the tier 3 Salt can slow down the ghost. Which is why I somehow managed to live there. I put a whole new respect on the tier 3 Salt. I usually never use it. Okay, what in the fuck? What were we doing again? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I heard the footsteps very clearly, so I'm gonna say that's not a Myling. So then I think what we should do... I mean, it barely can be a Poltergeist. But quickly throw some things over here. But I think at this point... Oh, God. No! Why, dude? Brother. Okay, stay away from me. Okay. I want to do a gin test and stuff, but I can't because you're fucking annoying. I don't think it's a gin either. Smudge you. This ghost fucking hates me, bro! Alright, come this way. It's clearly not a Myling. This ghost is a damn piece of shit. I don't know if it's a Jinn. I'm gonna say it's not a Jinn, but I didn't really test for it. I'm gonna say it's probably not a Yokai. And that's about it. And also not a Poltergeist, right? Because it didn't throw at all. So then we leave it at this. I would say that's fair. And then we... Not a Shade because it hunted in the same room as I did. That's a good one. Okay, so with that, we have basically ruled out every single ghost that we have, like, clear information on right now, I'm pretty sure. And then we're just gonna spin with all these boys again. So now we are down... Not Spirit? Did I smudge there? Oh, yeah, did I smudge? Wait, did it... No, I didn't smudge. I only used the Salt that hunt. Okay, so I smudged on the first hunt. I have no idea. I can rule out Spirit if you want. If it's a Spirit, I will never forgive you, chat. All right, we're gonna roll with Banshee, Mare, Demon, Yurei, Onryo, Goryo, Mimic. Here we go. If it's a Spirit, I'm banning every single fucking one of you. Only 7 options, which is extremely low. Goryo. Will it be a Goryo? Alrighty, there we go. This is people just don't think it's a Goryo. I think because it hunted in 2 different rooms, which makes a lot of sense. We got 20 million. So I hate to break it to you here, gamers. But one of my main ways to figure out Goryo is if it hunts in multiple rooms without actually changing ghost rooms. Because Goryos love to roam, but they don't ever change ghost room. That doesn't mean that this is a Goryo, because it might have actually changed ghost room. But if it stayed in the same room, which I should probably bring in some crucifixes, because otherwise it's going to be bad. If the ghost room didn't change, that is extremely suspicious, because for some reason, from my experience, Goryos tend to do a lot of ghost events far away from their ghost room, and then they just run straight back to their ghost room. Here you go. Don't kill me. Put that there, and immediately run the frick out of here. So I think it's kitchen now. I think, because kitchen is freezing breath. Bread? Freezing breath. Not bread. Anyone out here freezing their bread? Me. Firelight. Alright, we'll do that. And take back in a smudge stick, because I don't want to fucking die. Freezing bread time. Frozen. I eat it straight frozen. Nice and crunchy. Everything is still fine. Okay, so we put this over here to test for Onryo. There's gotta be some, like, insane... You know that, like, TV program that's, like, My Strange Addiction? There's gotta be someone out there that, like, is addicted to eating frozen bread. Or some shit. I mean, if there's people addicted to eating, like, dryer sheets, there's gotta be people addicted to eating frozen bread, right? Come on. That's so much less weird. It's not an Oni, which we already knew. Have you never heard of the lady who eats dryer sheets? Oh god. What the no, my lights! I hate you! Peace? Okay. It's not hunting right now. Hello, buddy. Wasn't there a guy that died to eating planes or some shit? Aha, it's not an Onryo. And it hunted in the same room with me, so it's not a shape, but we already knew it. Yeah, there's like a guy that just ate everything, and then he died to, like, eventually his digestive system could not eat the plane, obviously, because you're fucking stupid. Wait, did it? No, it did not do that. Okay. Ooh, what the fuck? That's creepy, bro. This ghost is scary. What the hell? Okay, what are we thinking here? Did you use that? This ghost is being so weird right now. Maybe it's a demon? I need to grab a thermo. Thermo and maybe a paramic. This goes weird. Red equals scary. Indeed. Oh, that's a lot of shit that's going on. That's a little strange. Let's see. I need to check which ghost room. And why is there no... There's also a way down over there. Imagine it's the twins. We've heard it, like, hunt 3 times. And we ruled out twins. Okay, and we have all the objectives. Is that all I need? This and this? Nothing else? I guess I'll grab this. Might as well. Mimic. Bro. I guess we haven't looked for that yet. Wait a minute. Are you serious? Uh-oh. Imagine. I'm gonna throw this in here. I'm not seeing Orbeez. Which is good. Spirit. Spirit. Okay, no Orbeez. Let's go throw this over here. Used it again, that's a bit unfortunate. Dang it, don't hunt immediately. Shouldn't be able to hunt immediately. It's almost certainly in that room, so we don't really have to worry. Like, this is the actual ghost room. If it now uses the other crucifix, it's, like, definitely a demon. Let's see. Can we get a scream, maybe? I would die, though. What's that? 18. I need to get this back here so I don't die. Bit spooky. Is it in the basement now? I think basement. You can't hear through the wall. Okay, this might be one of the shitty ghosts. This might be like a Yokai or something. Which is amazing. I love it here. What the hell? How did it not find me there? No way it found me like every single hunt and now it suddenly ends up being a yokai. That would be so stupid. It found me every time. Like over there, it followed me. Imagine. That's why this is hard, because you can never fully rule out a ghost. Which is why I'm always glad when the wheel lands on like a ghost that is 100% eliminatable. Eliminatable? Is that a word? Like a Dio, because you will obviously be able to know if it's a Dio, yes or no. So then we don't have to worry. All right, buddy. Are you gonna use that crucifix? Touch a door, but that's normal. Normal door touch. Okay, hunting. Hunting in that ghost room makes me think it's not a demon. I need to test for yokai again. Maybe it ends up being a yokai after all? But how it found me like in this room immediately, right? I was standing here and the ghost walked from the basement straight into the living room. Like no hesitation. It came for me immediately. Here, come over here. Hello? Hello? It didn't get close. It needs to walk through the kitchen here. Please walk through the kitchen. If it walks through the kitchen between the... Oh, there we go. That's too far. It needs to walk this way. Because that is... No ghost can detect you from that far away. Come on. Walk through the kitchen. Why are you stuck to being there? It never comes to the kitchen, bro. And I don't want to be here at the start of a hunt, because then I might just get killed. Wait. Something again? Hello, buddy. So yeah, immediately coming for me, right? So that, I mean, I would say it's probably not a yokai. It's just acting so strange right now. Still immediately coming for my ass, so yeah, definitely not a yokai. Unless it's literally the smartest yokai the world has ever seen. I smudged at 2545 here. 2545. So yeah, we keep the yokai rolled out. I just got a little confused there. Okay, so we're still down to this. This is actually looking like it's possible for it to be Goryo. Because it has never changed ghost room. This light is still broken. I want to put the crucifix in here. So now we want to rule out... I mean, we already ruled out spirit. We want to... I mean, demon is almost impossible, right? Let's toggle some light switches for the mare, because it did break that light switch, you know? I need to grab another smudge, just in case. Could be a shitty Yokai, which would be real shitty. My first bait chick. Don't count your channel points till they appear. This could very well be a Yokai. That's just a piece of shit stinky ghost. Alright, we did everything there. I guess we'll just... I mean, we don't really have anything. We could grab more salt to keep ourselves safe. Demons could hunt now? Yeah. Demon... A normal ghost can hunt in like 10 seconds. Alright, let's see. Come on, ghost. I'll leave the salt there for a second. It hunted immediately as soon as it... Wait. Was that 5 seconds too early? Was that actually demon? What did I say again? 26... Because it hunted at 27:10. 26:45? Yeah, then it would have to be a demon because it hunted at 20... Oh, I said 25:45? Okay, never mind. Then it's not even close. I thought it said 26:45. Okay, never mind. Wait, still. Wait a minute. Then it would be... Yeah, wait a minute. It hunted at 27:10. So 20... That is 1 minute in 25 seconds, right? Am I insane? So then it would have to be a demon? That's 5 seconds too early. I mean, if our count was correct, which I don't know if it was, but then why is it not using the crucifixes anymore? Is that because it changed Ghost Room? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that because it's no longer here, but it's actually here now? Ah, I see. Oh, and it still used that crucifix behind me? Okay, I would say this is a demon. Okay, so we got a little trolled by it. I mean, it also changed Ghost Room, right? So it's definitely not a Onryo. Damn, dude. I thought it wasn't a demon because it didn't use that crucifix, but I guess it was just roaming away from the crucifix. We're like, fuck these things. I hate these. They're scary, man. Scary crucifixes. Which is such a good change. In the old Phasmo, Banshees used to be scared of crucifixes. That's must be accurate, right? There you go, it was a demon, so it hunted 5 seconds. That is why keeping a timer is so damn important, because we would have never noticed that that ghost hunted early, which, by the way, the timer of a smudge stick starts as soon as you hit the ghost with the smudge stick, which could be in the hunt. So if you do a smudge during a hunt, the timer starts at that moment, not after the hunt is over. That is something that I had to, like, figure out over time when I first started playing this game, but that's just how it works. So yeah, did we get any early hunt ability? We got 9 early hunts. Wait, how is it even? Oh, and some of them got stopped by the crucifix. What the fuck? Okay, that was way more aggressive than I thought. Alright, so there you go. That was a demon. It was indeed not a Onryo, which you guys seem to know, because even though it was a 1 in 7, no one voted. Let's spin again. Alright, what's it gonna be? Come on, man. Give us an Onryo. That's literally 1 pixel over the edge to Onryo. Alright, will it be an Onryo, the fire-fearing ghost? All right, we are losing the believers 1 all-in at a time. There's not even a single all-in this time. They got 35 million over here. Let's go. Will it be an Onryo? So the Onryo is actually one of the cooler ghosts, in my opinion. It has so many little things. Onryo is a good example of why, when I do a ghost guide, it takes 2 hours. Because there are so many little things about the Onryo that you will never encounter ever, but that are just really interesting to learn. For example, there's this little line in the Onryo. So everyone knows, right? What's obvious about an Onryo? They early hunt. They hunt at 65% sanity, unless there's a candle nearby. At that point, they will use the candle as a crucifix and won't hunt early. However, there's a whole new aspect. There's a whole other aspect to Onryo that only applies in multiplayer. It's this right here. The Wrathful Spirit. It steals souls from dying victims' body to seek revenge. This is actually a mechanic. This ghost has been known to fear any form of fire and will do anything to be far from it. This is, by the way, a bait. It doesn't actually roam away from fire, I think, until it kills someone, but I'm not exactly sure about that one, so use that with a grain of salt. So from what I've been told, it doesn't roam away from fire, even though I have had it feel like that over and over and over again. Apparently that is not the case. A mare will roam away from lights, but an Onryo doesn't roam away from fire, apparently, which is interesting. But basically, whenever an Onryo blows out a candle, after 3 candles, it has a small chance. So the first 2 times is completely free. The 3rd time, it should always hunt. So that's one way you can figure out an Onryo. And every time after the 3rd time, it has a small chance to hunt. However, the more people die, the higher this chance becomes. After 2 people have died, it'll basically hunt every single time it blows out a candle, which is something that a lot of people don't know about the Onryo. It has these really interesting, unique, or this, like, really cool soul-stealing mechanic that it, like, hints at here, which is something I never run into myself, because, what the fuck? There's a switch, a light switch, because I always play solo. But if you're playing multiplayer, if the 2 people have already died, Onryos could absolutely go crazy if you got a candle in there. We got a voodoo doll. Yeah, so I won't. Well, if I die, then it's over. So I'm never gonna have that ability trigger. The other thing is 65% sanity hunting, and it will use a crucifix or a candle as a crucifix, which is really cool as well. I didn't hear anything. Downstairs. basement or some shit? The fuck is happening? I didn't hear anything. I don't see anything out of place. What the fuck? I used so many voodoo pins. It's gotta be upstairs. Or it's gotta be like in a room where there's nothing. What? Wrong house? Excuse me? What the fuck? What is happening? Okay, well, that actually put us perfectly within Onryo range, but we're gonna put a candle in there, so I guess it doesn't matter. I'll check for orbs as well. I'll put some salt in there, so we can rule out the... I should also just drop this for a sec. That was very strange. Alright, don't kill me, please. Put this here, drop that there for a second. I left my... Yeah, here we go. We're gonna turn on this candle, and you need to... Turn off the breaker. Interesting. So it cannot be a djinn, because djinns cannot do that. You gotta keep a good count of how many blowouts the ghost does. And you need to make sure that you're in the house when it does the third one, because otherwise it won't trigger a hunt, obviously, if there's no one there. We'll grab this as well. Another smudge stick. Red Nation, thank you for the donation. Thank you. Okay, I need to... So it's over there, actually, then. What the fuck? You weirdo. I'm putting a crucifix underneath the candle, which is what I was trying to do in that earlier game, but... Brother. Excuse me. Now my sanity's gonna be fucked! I hate you. When there's a candle on top of a crucifix, because the crucifix works as a... Or because the candle works as a crucifix for an Onryo, it'll use the... Or blow out the candle first, and then use the crucifix. So if it uses a crucifix underneath the candle, it can't be an Onryo. The only exception being if you have the tier 3 crucifix. The tier 3 crucifix range is even larger than the candle range for the Onryo. So then it can actually use the crucifix from so far away that it won't be in range to blow out the candle, which is very annoying, but it's... I mean, the tier 3 crucifix is so good, but that's a really... useful or important thing to keep in mind as well. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this some Oni BS right here? What happened to me? By the way, I learned something new about this game that absolutely blew my mind. Did you know that there is a ghost event? A special ghost event that no one as of yet had any idea it existed. There is airball ghost events. Well, there's, I guess, many ghosts. So let me go over all the ghost events. These ones you know. There's airball ghost events, obviously. There's red light ghost events, obviously. There is ghost events that break the lights, obviously. Then there are two different, like, normal ghost events. One is where the ghost just stands somewhere and, like, sings or does a sound and just shakes a little bit. The other, it'll walk towards you and then touch you. There's actually a sixth ghost event, which is where the ghost doesn't close any doors. It doesn't, like... close any doors in the surrounding, doesn't make any sound, doesn't make any footstep sound, and just walks towards you and does a bit loud scream. It doesn't, which is apparently a unique ghost event, and this ghost event is the only one, that one where it doesn't close any doors and it doesn't make any footstep sounds, is a special ghost event that only drains 5% sanity. Every other ghost event drains 10% sanity. That is the only ghost event that drains 5% sanity, which is why Onis have been super fucking annoying recently, because this gets doubled for Oni, which means that when you get that ghost event, you see that you drop 10% sanity, so you're like, well, it cannot be an Oni because it drained 10% where it would have drained, where it should have drained 20%. But that's because that's a really special, unique ghost event that only drains 5% sanity for some reason, and it's intended, and it's been in the game since the very beginning, but no one ever fucking knew about that. That's so insanely stupid. So they're gonna change that in the next update. It's not like it used to be intended, but they realized that it's so confusing and stupid that they're now changing it in the next update, because I was losing my mind over Onis making absolutely no sense. So yeah, here, for example, I should be way lower if it's an Oni, but it could still technically be an Oni because those were... Some of those didn't close the front door, right? I don't know, man. It's so weird that that was actually... That's a thing. It drained 30% sanity in 3 events, yeah. Unless it was all the... Oh, you turn off the breaker again? Unless they were all that special event. So confusing. Yeah, that's why your Onis have been weird, and that's why I've been getting trolled by Oni. So it blew out the candle once, right? That's all I've seen so far. I thought that was really, really strange. That they kept that in the game. Alright, buddy. So we are getting many ghost events, so I would say it's probably not a shade, but you never know. Throwing stuff over there. Now, I feel like I need a thermo real quick. It's a lot of activity. You cannot see EMF5 on the chart, even if, like, because we have no evidence. That's, like, something I often get people ask. Can you still see that on the chart when you're doing no evidence? Nope. Because it's no evidence. So, the thing you see on there, people misunderstand it. It's truly, like, you can see straight up exactly EMF5 on the chart. It only exists if there's real EMF5 in the... It's not like some kind of hunch or something. This chart right here shows the EMF with like a slight randomness to it. That's why you can actually just straight up use the chart for figuring out EMF5. It shows the total sum of EMF in the house with like a plus or minus randomness to it. So if you see really high values, it has to be actual EMF5 or ghost events, which have really high values. Are you a wraith? Or what are you doing? Oh, I blew out the candle again. So that's the second blowout. So now it's going to be the third blowout. So if it doesn't hunt after this... but it feels actually very likely to be an Onryo. Because I'm at like 40% sanity and it's still not hunting. By the way, just casually getting the believers a lot of hope here. I don't know if I wasn't really talking about it, but yeah, this is very strange. Hello, buddy? Unless it's a mare again. Imagine. It's not hunting. Come on, buddy. Are you even here? Is it cold in this room? It is a little cold, but maybe not too much. It's going up as well. Okay, maybe it's not. It's just a shade? But how? It did so many ghost events. What is my sanity? I want to be in the house when it blows out the last candle. So he can test for Onryo, but it's acting so strange. I mean, that would explain why we had, like, no activity when I used her as voodoo doll. Just a really active shade? Is that what's going on? Hey, Thordo, what's up? Are you in this room, brother? This basically has to be a shade, right? So my sanity is even low enough for shade to hunt now. It probably is not gonna blow out this candle. So I'm gonna stay in the dark right now. This candle's gonna turn off soon because it's almost burned out. So I think I should grab another one. I think I'm gonna just turn this one off by myself and then grab a new candle so this one doesn't like blow out and it's gonna be confusing because these candles cannot blow out by themselves unless they burn out all the way. So there we go. Turn that on. So now we have another candle. I should be low enough for even shade now, though, right? Oh, there we go. So it is in the basement. Huh? That has to be shade. There is no way that it didn't hunt for that long. It, like, hunted as soon as I stepped into the shadow because then I dropped sanity below 35. Okay. I'm running the hell out of here. Do I need to smudge this ghost, by the way? I guess I might as well. Do I need to? I don't need to. Alright, never mind then. I mean... Phantom? Was it blinking like a phantom? Wait a minute. I didn't even pay attention. Wait, really? How the fuck could it be a phantom that doesn't hunt for that long? My sanity is like all the way at 30. Okay, well, I guess we'll try it. Maybe it's a mimic? Or we look for... Did we look for orbs? Oh, wait a minute. Mimic in the basement? I'm gonna die. Get ready to die, gamers. Where's my... I thought I checked for that. Where's my camera? Phantom Mimic. There we go. I don't really want to hunt... Let's just smudge it again to see if it's another phantom. I think that's going to be easier. Because if it's not a phantom anymore, then we know it's a mimic. This ghost is insane. We've waited like another minute here. I did not smudge. How is this a phantom, bro? I'm so confused. I'm at like super low sanity right now. I don't get it. Oh, what the fuck? Hi there. You are scary as shit. I don't know anymore. It's not hunting at all when I'm at 30% sanity. Excuse me? Except doing creepy stuff. There we go. Hello. Finally. Goodness gracious. Alright, is it still a it is still- it was a phantom this whole time? What in the- dude, this is the day of ghosts act- I mean, I guess that spirit was totally my fault because I used the monkey paw. But that is, like, not how a phantom acts. It was just not hunting for fun, I guess. It was just lazy. Just taking an off day. Like, what the hell? Like, we genuinely waited for, like, 4 minutes before it hunted at 30% sanity. That's ridiculous. Alright, well, here we go. It was a phantom. And why didn't it freaking... Like, I don't get it. Why didn't it use the voodoo doll when I do that? When I pulled a bunch of pins? That was so strange. It changed favorite room 1 from the hallway to the basement. It used 7 abilities, so it roamed to my location 7 times. Miraculously, I didn't die because it was actually the most shy phantom of all time. Alright, that was extremely strange. What a weird phantom behavior. I hope we spin a phantom so we can talk about phantom and what it does. Because it's not supposed to do that. Alright, what do we get? We're gonna get a Banshee this time. Banshee and Phantom are kind of similar in some way. Alright, Banshee. Will it be a Banshee? Oh, baby. 33 million, pretty good. Still 5%, but we got 2 all-ins, though. Let's go. Alrighty, we'll see. So, Banshee is a really fun ghost. Banshee is yet another one of those ghosts that has just so many little, like, so many fun things about it. That makes it feel like a really unique ghost, but it's gonna mean that this will actually, I should probably not even take a smudge stick because we're not gonna be doing an early hunt here. Because if we're looking for Banshee, it's actually gonna be pretty tough. I guess we should still get a hunt eventually to rule out the other ghosts, but Banshee is usually the ghost that you get left with. So we're gonna grab a paramic as soon as we figure out the ghost from here, because that's the way to rule out Banshee. Banshee has many little things. The main way that you usually see me figure out a Banshee is by using the paramic, because it's the only way outside of multiplayer to know for sure if you're dealing with a Banshee or not. Basically, the Banshee has a special interaction with the paramic where it does a unique scream sound effect that only the Banshee can do. So if you hear that, if you hear like a really loud, weird scream, you know you're dealing with a Banshee. Also, the breaker's back here in case we have to do that. Did you just... No, you didn't turn it off. So that's what if you can hear that, you know for sure it's a Banshee. However, the problem with that is that if you can get... I've had it happen after like 6 whispers. I still got a Banshee scream afterwards because it's only a 30% chance every time you get a whisper that it ends up being the scream if it's a Banshee. So you could totally get super unlucky and not get it a single time. Now the other things is that Banshee has lots of behaviors. Is it actually gonna be a monkey paw maybe? Relating to a target that gets set at the beginning of a match and then swaps as soon as it dies. Is it upstairs? Is it just a summoning circle? Okay, summoning circle, that's pretty unfortunate. Are you gonna be up here, imagine? So if you're the target, the Banshee has really cool things. It will only use the target's sanity to figure out if it should be hunting or not. So if you are the target and you guys have figured this out because of the behavior, for example, during the hunt, you can keep the target in the truck at 100% sanity and the Banshee will never hunt. I mean, what are you really doing after you figure out the ghost? So I guess that doesn't really matter because you already know that it's a Banshee at that point, but it's like a neat little thing. Anyway, there's a lot more to the Banshee, but I first want to find it, if it is even a Banshee. Where the fuck is this guy? Hello? It's in this room? What the hell? Oh, it threw the toilet paper. Okay, there we go. We finally found it. That was a very quiet ghost. Okay, luckily we're not looking for an Oni here, because I would say Poltergeist and Onis and Thays are probably immediately impossible, because that ghost did absolutely fucking nothing. Okay, so Banshees, they pick a target. Because I'm playing single player, I am the target. The target is the only person that matters for if the ghost is gonna hunt or not. So if the target is below 50, the ghost can hunt. If the target is above 50, the ghost will not hunt. Regardless of the other people's sanity. Now, the other really cool thing is that the Banshee will always target the person that is the target during a hunt. Which means that the other people are literally invincible until the target dies. This is something that you should keep in mind, because there have been several times, or many times, that what the fuck is the DVD icon doing? It's breaching containment again! It's like half out of there, you see that? It was like half off the screen, what the fuck? So if you're just like laughing at the person that's dealing with like life-threatening ghosts right now, like don't run too close behind them, because they might just die and then the ghost will immediately be able to kill you. From my experience, after the Banshee kills the target, during that hunt, it can pretty much kill anyone. And then after the hunt, it seems to pick a new target. Larissa, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Or maybe it picks the closest person, because there's never been a time where I was close to the Banshee and the target, and then the target got killed, and then the ghost wouldn't kill me after. Like, every single time, the ghost would kill me after. So yeah, you don't BM the player running away from the ghost too much, because you might just get yourself killed. Alright, we put the salt there so we can rule out Wraith. Now, another thing is that the Banshee and Oni are the only ghosts that have different sanity drains on their ghost events, except, I guess, technically the Phantom. Okay, it's not a Wraith, because the Phantom also drains more sanity while it's, like, in your vicinity physically. If the Phantom is standing somewhere, it'll drain a little bit of sanity every second, which is basically not noticeable, so it honestly doesn't matter. But the Banshee, if it does a singing ghost event, and it touches the target, that target will lose 15% sanity rather than 10% sanity. So 50% more, but only for singing ghost events and when the person being hit is the target. So it's very specific, so keep that in mind, that you don't just assume that every ghost event does 15% sanity drain when it's a Banshee, because that's not at all how that works. So that's specifically. Another thing is that the Banshee does a lot more singing ghost events. Now, we haven't had a single ghost event here at all. We basically had nothing fucking happen, so that's not really gonna help us yet. Important about that is that during a hunt, this doesn't matter anything. So if you get a singing ghost during a hunt that does like a singing sound effect during the hunt, that has nothing to do with the Banshee. That is completely separate from Banshees. Because I see that often. Like, it's singing during the hunt, it's gotta be a Banshee. It's doing like absolutely nothing still. I mean, we are pretty high sanity. It's definitely not a Wraith, we know that. We can't test for, oh, it's doing, I was like, what is this sound? It knocked on the window. We have no evidence, so that's not going to help us at all. I honestly think we might just want to do a hunt so we can get our sanity lower, so we can rule out a bunch of ghosts as well. And let's check for orbs first, though, before we do any of that. And get closer to a potential Banshee verdict, because, yeah, this ghost is basically not doing anything. Feels like a little bit of a shade. Let's just grab the smudge sticks and light the summoning circle, though. I don't know if I have enough sanity for this, so we'll see. It might just insta-hunt, and I might just die, so... Honestly, I don't care about the photo. Because if you don't have enough sanity for the summoning circle, it'll just kill you instead. Oh, no, it's fine. Alright, I can take a photo and fucking run! Normal speed sounding? Does it blink like normal? Feel like that's definitely not a... It's definitely not a Phantom, and it doesn't look like Oni either. Oh, it's gonna be circle photo? Yeah, I didn't take the photo. Whoops. Is that gonna be summoning circle? You son of a bitch. Why didn't they say that they fixed that? You're so fucking annoying. Video game. That's why you should always take the summoning circle before you take the... Before you light it. Yet another reason the summoning circle sucks. It's so damn annoying. Alright, this ghost is being a little weirdo. Can you please walk over here? Hello? I want a smudge. Smudge here at 5950. 5950. Okay, perfect. So another ability, and probably the most notorious ability, is that the Banshee has a chance to roam towards the target. Now, very important about this is that this only happens if the target is on the same floor. So, for example, in this game, in this, like, map situation, the ghost is here. If I were to go downstairs and sit at the front door, the ghost would never roam to me. The reason for this is that the Banshee spams its ability so much that the devs didn't want it to be able to do it across floors because that would mean that it would just basically be on top of the target the whole time, which in my opinion would be cool as fuck. I would way rather live in a world where that's the case. But they've just decided that it doesn't work like that. That's just how they wanted to do it. I should probably also take this for Onryo. So yeah, it doesn't roam to you if you're not on the same floor, which tripped me up so many times before. But if you're on the same floor, you should be roamed to very often. Like if you set up some salt and a motion sensor, you should notice that it's always like close to you, which we can test right here. But I also want to test for Onryo. We don't have I want to stay in the room for a little bit. So right now, basically, the ghost should be able to hunt. Because it's been 1 minute and 30 seconds. So let me stay. Did you use the crucifix? Did it blow out the candle too? It did not blow out the candle. Okay, so we can rule out Onryo. And we can rule out Spirit because it hunted way too early. And we can rule out like a Dio and Moroiy and probably Raichu and Revenant. Turn on this. Honestly, we're going in the right direction. I also feel like we could probably hunt out the twins and Obake and a Hantu because it got faster. Phantom. Jin, we can rule out. Honest. Oh, God. Don't break the light, you son of a dick. Okay, so this is pretty damn good. What we're gonna do now is a little scary for if you are a Banshee believer. We're gonna be sitting over here. The ghost should roam to us here and maybe even kill us. Singing. Singing ghost event. That's kind of suspicious. Singing is good. I'm gonna be back here. I need to be careful though, because if the ghost is actually on top of me, then I will just instantly die. At least we'll know. I'll die for the believers. I will die a hero for the believers. Because yeah, I have 0% grace, or 0-second grace period. So you want to kind of set up a motion sensor here, ideally. But I'm a little scared to go that direction now because the ghost might hunt. And if you see it walk on the motion sensor when you're this far away from the ghost, that basically does not happen unless it's a ghost that has like Phantom, Wraith, or Banshee ability. I should also have a... Fuck. I should have the paramic. I'm scared. Don't kill me, please. There's a smudge, or there's a crucifix in this room. Get me out of here. Okay, so it is still in that room and throwing around in that room. What the fuck? Was that a whisper? I was talking over. Oh no, it was a throw probably. Alright. So a little... I mean, I feel like Shade is still... Oh, it's hunting there. Okay. Hello? Oh, it's going downstairs, you piece. I want to rule out potential Yokai. Which is hard. Is it a poltergeist? We can get this for poltergeist. But it wasn't really throwing at all. Which is why I ruled it out. Oh, fuck. Come up here! Okay, come up here. And then I'm gonna sit back here. Okay, probably not a yokai. Goodbye. I mean, could be, but probably not. Okay, so I smudged again at 420. Nice. Okay, so probably not a yokai. Definitely not a myling, right? This could be a Goryo, because it's not in leaving the ghost room. I mean, we're down to those, like, annoying bastards. Which is good for the Banshee believers, but it's not good that it didn't roam to us at all there. I need to grab the other crucifix. And obviously another smudge stick. Other smudge stick. Get a photo of the ghost. Yeah, it would have been great if that worked. The summoning circle looks dangerous. What gave it away? The fact that there's a fucking ghost on fire in the picture as well? You piece of shit. CJ. What else was I want? Oh yeah, I want this, of course. And then I'll grab a motion sensor. That's so stupid, man. Like, it's unbelievable that they still haven't made the system. Like, the system should be take the thing that's most centered. Except if there's a fucking ghost in the picture, then always take the ghost. And if it's a 3, or if it's a 3-star at least. Like, it should be such a simple system. Just take the thing most centered, unless ghost, in which case, obviously the player wants to take the ghost photo, you silly game. It's a fucking ghost. Of course it's more important than the fucking summoning circle. I don't get it. Alright, place this over here. Like, it should just be those two situations. Because right now, it's just the thing that's most centered. No matter what. What the fuck, bro? Creepy ass. Creepy ass bitch! Why did... Okay, so it's definitely not a demon either. You know what? Let's get that ghost photo. Look at this one. Oh, baby! He's insane. That better count as a ghost photo? I swear to God. Oh God, I'm stuck. Run! It was literally on the picture. Crawling baby. Do I have a lighter? I don't. So that was another... Let me just go over here real quick. I think you can hide behind this. So definitely not a demon because it doesn't use those crucifixes at all. Don't you come in here. Oh, fuck. Fuck! Stop hunting. Stop hunting. Thank you. Okay, don't have to use my smudge. Let's go. I wanted to toggle to the smudge stick, but instead I toggled to the fucking flashlight. Yeah, there's... Wait, how is it even hunting from this room, dude? Wait, what? There's a crucifix in the room. It definitely is not a demon. So it turned off the... It broke the light. Is it actually gonna be another... mare? It touched the door. It used the crucifix there. Okay. I mean, obviously. Normal. I'm trying to flick lights. Hey, Mago, by the way. So we can rule out mare, potentially. You suck! I mean, I don't know. It doesn't feel like a Banshee, though. It feels like a Goryo. Because it has never changed Ghost Room. Which would be extremely rude, because we just needed a Goryo. Oh, that was a ghost, so that's actually really important. That is not, mare behavior at all. That's also singing, which is kind of... What the fuck is this, dude? Don't stop believing. We should set up, like, a line for the potential poltergeist, that if it walks through here, it should throw all the items. That airball ghost event. All right, then, time to die, as the ghost is gonna insta-kill me. Yeah, thank you. So I'm just throwing a bunch of items in this hallway so that if it's a poltergeist, it'll make it... I'm dying. I'm dying, goodbye. Never mind. It's a ghost event. You fucking bitch. That totally got me, dude. I should have checked. Hey, if it wasn't the ghost event, I would have been alive. Alright, now we have to wait a little longer. Hey, it'll give me more time to do this. Is it beeping? Absolute troll. Was that the same sound as the hunt as well, or did I just get confused? I don't think it can be a poltergeist. I mean, these are some throws, but like extremely pathetic. Honestly, that's another chip in the Goryo basket for me. Because for my experience, as I said before, Goryos are the ghosts that do the most ghost events out of the ghost room, but then they never change ghost room. Let's see. Come on. Do something. Oh, it is in the same room, so it's not a shade right there. It hunted in the same room. It also doesn't seem to be a poltergeist, most likely. Because it was throwing nothing, basically. Wait. Why did it get so fast immediately? Are you just rude? Yeah, it didn't throw anything, bro. Why is it so fast? I was in line of sight for so short. Oh god. This is annoying. Brother! How is it so fast? Okay, so definitely not a shade, which means we're left with like bullshit again. It hasn't ever done a Yokai ability, but I really feel like the roaming, like it not roaming to me at all, kind of rules out Banshee. And but it has done a singing ghost event. I feel like it's probably a Onryo, but it's one of those ghosts where you could spend another 30 minutes dicking around with bullshit to find out for sure. I value our time a little higher than that, so I think we're just gonna leave with Onryo. Pray that we're wrong and it's a Banshee instead. But it just hasn't changed Ghost Room ever, right? It's done a ton of stuff outside of the Ghost Room, but it always goes back. So let's hope that we end up being wrong and it's a Banshee after all. If this is some... I mean, it could also be a mare because it broke the lights, right? There's still 4 options easily available. It was just a mare. Yeah, okay. So that... I mean, we flicked so many fucking light switches and none of them gave us the mare ability, so that's just unlucky. Like, I was flicking those light switches all around the ghost room. I mean, it's just one of those ghost rooms where there's not that many light switches, so I don't know if any of the ones... Because it broke the one in the ghost room, right? So there wasn't that much available. But yeah, so that was a mare. That was not the one we were looking for. Feels bad, man, but let's see if we get lucky this time. What do we get? Give us some good stuff. Be nice, Will. Give us a fun ghost. Banshee, alright. Well, let's see. Here we go. It's getting a little higher. We got 6% this time. 2 million, one all in, versus 34 million on the other side. So apparently that last ghost did change one time. The ghost room one time. Probably right at the end, because it hunted from the hallway that time. That was just unlucky. That's the thing, though. With Onryos, that makes them so frustrating. So this is a Banshee. I guess we'll do the same thing. What makes them so frustrating is that even if the ghost doesn't change ghost room, that doesn't mean it has to be a Onryo, because any ghost can just decide to not roam. So the main thing that I use to figure out Onryo is if it had a lot of opportunities to roam, because what you have to keep in mind with the way ghosts roam is that they can only roam to, or they can only change ghost room if they are not in the ghost room, obviously. So if, let's say the ghost room is the garage here, and then you sit over here, and it does a bunch of ghost room or ghost events over here, or it just roams over here, and it does that constantly, but every time it'll return back over there, it's very likely to be a Onryo, because most ghosts will, when they are in a different area, at least once change to that area. It was over here, I see. Hello there. But I guess there we just didn't get lucky. Might be in this room, might be in the hallway. It's probably in the hallway because it's throwing a lot of shit. So yeah, we're looking for none other obvious behaviors, and a paramedic scream would be incredible. I really want to hear that Banshee scream. Come on, second try, right? I'll look for orbs right away. I'll look for salt right away. I'll take the paramedic. All right, salt, here you go. Give me a sign. It's a bit unfortunate because when you... I mean, I guess it helps with Banshee detecting. You have to be kind of outside of the ghost room to use the paramedic, because you want to, like, swipe it across the ghost room instead of just being in the ghost room, because then if the ghost behind you, is behind you, you won't pick it up. All right, so it's not a wraith. No wraith here. I would also like to have... We can get some perfect games, potentially. Maybe get a photo cam to get a ghost photo as well. What are our objectives here? Because we can get some real high experience here if we get it good. Motion sensor, ghost photo. All right. Motion sensor, ghost photo. I guess we'll grab one of these just in case it's going to be a demon or a Thay and I don't want to lose my life. Just turn off the breaker. Sneaky son of a gun. I think it did. Stepped on the motion sensor immediately. Yep. All right. So are you fucking joking? Is it the third mare? My brother in Christ. What the fuck, dude? That's the third mare today. Fuck off. Get out of my life. What are you doing, dude? We've played like 6, 7 games. 3 of them have been mares. Unless that was just really unlucky and really coincidental. Are you fucking serious? That's so stupid. Come on, man. Hey, at least that one didn't take us fucking 20 minutes to figure it out, but that is extremely stupid. The game is trolling. Yeah, no favorite room. And then 7 interactions. One of them was the ability. Well, all right. So that's the thing. Sometimes you flick one light switch and the mayor uses its abilities. Other times you're flicking light switches all around the ghost room and no, it doesn't do it a single time. So that's the thing with this game. Even when you know everything about it, you can still be wrong because it's all. That's why it's so fun. Because if you would always be right with no times when there was a difficult situation, it would be so boring. The whole reason it's so fun is because even when you know everything, you still have to actually think hard in order to figure it out, and keep in mind that there's all kinds of edge cases all the time. But anyway, that was also not a Banshee, so let's spin again and hope that we get something better. Goryo. All right, well, I mean, we thought before that it was a Goryo. Let's hope this one will actually be one. Here we go. Will it be a Goryo? Please, no mayor. I agree. 33 million? Versus 1.5 million, but JoJo is a believer this time, so we gotta get a win. All right, so Goryos are, in my opinion, which I don't think this is a very hot take. I feel like this is a relatively common opinion. Goryo is the worst designed ghost in the entire game. Reason I'm not saying ghosts such as Spirit are worse, or Shade, or Yurei, is because all of these first 12 ghosts you see here, Spirit, Wraith, up until Oni, are all ghosts that were in the very first... Also, are you guys seeing... Oh, this is my screen. Are all ghosts that were the first ghost ever. The first 12 ghosts that were in the game at the beginning. All of the other ghosts here have been added later. So these, I feel like, should be under a lot more scrutiny because they were added after the game was already successful, after they already knew what worked and what didn't work. So a ghost as boring as Goryo being added after the original ghost, it feels like it should be one of the original ghosts, even though it obviously isn't, because it's based on one of the evidences that was added later, the dots projector. We have a mirror. Let's check real quick. Okay, we got a bathroom ghost. Is that this one? So basically, the Goryo has 2 abilities. First one is that when you get dots, you cannot see the dots without a camera. Unlike the normal dots that you can just see by looking at the room and seeing the dots walk. What the fuck is happening with the CCTV today, man? It's always trying to do some weird shit, man. What are you doing? Get back in your cage. This is like the 3rd time today. It's breached containment. It's just going along the bottom now. What the fuck? Alright, anyway, so yeah, they will only do dots when, or they will only, well, I guess it's twofold, right? You can only see the dots with a camera, and it will only do those dots if no one is in the room. Now, you can get the dots. In this situation, for example, I'm not gonna place dots because we're not gonna get that, obviously, because we're doing a no evidence run. So in no evidence, Goryos are the worst by far because you can't get the dots. So the main thing that you use to figure out a Goryo, which even if you have evidence, it's still really fucking annoying to get it. But yeah, you cannot actually get that. So we're gonna be out of luck for that one. But basically, you have to not be in the ghost room. So what I tend to do is I place the dots, for example, right there, or on the, so you can't place it on the ceiling here, but I place a bunch of dots in the room, and then I step out of the ghost room. As long as you're not in the ghost room, the Goryo will do the dots. So in this situation, if the ghost is there, and I'm here, it can do the dots in the ghost room. You don't have to be physically, like, a certain distance away, as long as you're not in the same room. That's the only stipulation on that. So yeah, that's why you often see me look for Goryo dots like this, by standing here. With a camera. I'm not seeing any orbs, which would be no mimic. So we have a mirror here, which is actually amazing for Goryo, because the mirror will always show you the ghost room. So if we ever pull up the mirror and it doesn't show the bathroom anymore, we know with 100% certainty that it is not a Goryo anymore. Unless we use the monkey paw, but we don't have 2 evidence items, or a 2 curse possession, so that's never gonna happen. So I'm gonna grab a candle real quick so we can rule out for Onryo potentially. And then the other thing that the Goryo has is that it never changes ghost room. And I guess part of that is also that doesn't walk far, that it doesn't roam far away from the ghost room. Which doesn't actually mean that it cannot do that. There's just a special ability that all ghosts have, which I thought happened earlier in this video, but it didn't actually happen because instead we used the monkey paw, which I was stupid about. But every ghost has an ability to just randomly, hello there, randomly decide to roam far away from the ghost room, except the Goryo, because that was stupid. And also Goryos have been bugged like extremely frequently. I'm pretty sure now they are fine, but it used to be, what the fuck? That Goryos were actually roaming more instead of less because they fucked up like a minus sign somewhere. So that was silly, but now it's actually fine. So yeah, not a Wraith. Probably not a Shade as well because that was a relatively... Did it just turn off the breaker? It did, not a Jinn. Relatively early ghost event. We need to grab a camera as well so we can take a photo of for the Phantom. Yeah. But as I said, this does not mean at all that the Goryo won't roam, because the Goryo will absolutely roam around, and especially in the form of ghost events. The Goryo, from my experience, loves to do ghost events to get out of the ghost room, but then always comes back to the ghost room. So let's hope that we get more ghost events. That would be great. No breaker here. I mean, so far it could be also a hunted ghost, of course. We haven't really ruled out much. But it hasn't roamed yet, which is good. Hello, buddy. Did it just turn off the fucking breaker immediately? Is this a Hantu? Is this a Hantu? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? I kind of want to get a hunt and see if it's a Hantu with the breath. Because that would be kind of cool. Honestly, fuck it, we ball. I'm pulling it up. Okay, well, it's... Okay. Oh, shit. It's a ghost event. It's not a haunt. Oh, it's not a Goryo because we saw a different room. So because we saw not the bathroom anymore, we know with 100% certainty that it is not a Goryo because it roamed, because the thing showed us. So I guess we can just leave. We can just leave and spin again, so we don't have to do it already. I mean, if that literally cannot be it, or we're gonna have to take it up with the devs themselves, because yeah, the mirror shows you the ghost room. Praise, thank you for the 5 gift subs, by the way. So we know it's at a Goryo, and that's basically all, right? We haven't ruled out anything else, so I guess we can just do a full-on respin with all these boys except Mimic, of course. So I guess we'll do that. There's only 4 ghosts. I'll leave the Shade on there just because our sanity was relatively low. So let's see. What are we gonna get? Is it gonna be a Poltergeist? All right, Poltergeist, yes or no? That's actually our first spin on Poltergeist. 1 all-in still. We got, it's actually the exact same setup here, which makes a lot of sense because it's basically the exact same spin. What would I think it is right now? I would honestly not be surprised if it's an Oni based on my sanity drain here. Like, I don't know why we're so low, but we'll see. Let's, I guess, just do a hunt now, because we're already low enough anyway for that. But I did, oh no, I pulled up the mirror a second time, right? That's why. That's why we're low. That ghost event was also a little sussy. Please don't help me while I do this. So we lost 40% just off of that alone. Darcy, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Thank you. Okay. So right now, I mean, if it's a poltergeist, we'll see it here immediately, because it'll start throwing a bunch of shit. Oh, here we go. All right then. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go, brothers. That is such a poltergeist. Let's fucking go. Okay, so if you've never seen a poltergeist, I always say, if you think it is a poltergeist, it is not a poltergeist. If you know it is a poltergeist, it is a poltergeist, because it is always so obvious when it is a poltergeist, because it'll make the room into an absolute tornado. Now, it could technically be a mimic or some bullshit, so let's see it first before we start celebrating, but I think this might be it, baby. What? No, not again? What was that, bro? That's the second time today that we had a spirit that just completely acted like a different ghost. What? That was a fucking tornado, dude. It went insane. Dude, you have to, can someone clip that? I need to see it again. That was a fucking, it was actually like items flying. And it even threw like an item that threw, and then threw it again before it hit the floor. What the fuck, man? I've been so trolled by spirits today. That's unbelievable. I'm telling you, spirits are like spirits are the mimics. Mimics are fake, spirits are real. Spirits are the real mimics. That's at least how it feels like to me. All right, well, the believers get away with it once more. Okay, I need to see this. I need to see this clip. All right, let's see it. So right here. You can see it throws really big, right? So that's 2 throws in like how long? 2 throws right away. Boom, 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 boom. What the fuck is this, dude? That's insane. Dude, look at those throws right there. What the fuck? It's like every second. How is this not a poltergeist? Boom, 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 boom. And then it even threw, look at this cup right here. Look at this cup. It went this way and then it threw it again before it hit the wall. See? You see that cup? It threw the cup at the wall, and then it threw it again, the other way. This all happens in the span of 4 seconds. In the span of 4 seconds, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 throws in 3 seconds. That is every half a second it throws something. What the fuck, bro? I've been so trolled. That is insane. And then here, maybe we should have known that here it calms down suddenly. Like here, there's like a few seconds of nothing. Maybe that should have given it away to us, but it also walks away immediately, right? So it's not like it stays close to the table. Yeah, okay, so now it stops doing that. So it was just 3 seconds of absolute insanity, and then it slowed down. Damn, that is actually fucked up, man. All right, well, turns out today is a bit of a troll day. Anyway, let's spin the wheel again. Here we go. All right, what do we got? Not a Onryo that time. Also not a poltergeist, you piece. Will it be a right? Oni? Oni. All right, Oni. What the fuck, man? All right, we have 27 million here versus basically no one. The believers, I mean, have died for good reason. That was fucked up. So we did some math, and if it truly threw, so the way throwing works during a hunt is that every ghost has a 50% chance every half a second to do a throw. The poltergeist has a 100% chance to do it every half a second. So there, from what we could see, it did throw 6 times in a row every half a second, which is basically somewhere between 3 and 1.5% chance of doing that. So that is just incredibly unlucky, which I guess that has been the theme for today when it comes to especially spirits specifically. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my spirits today, but they are just the wild card of ghosts. Like, what the hell? Anyway, let's find the ghost. That was a throw up there. Or, not a throw, a door touch. I hate math. Hey, it's been a while since we had some, I mean, not a while. We have had some crazy things happening, but that was... It's been a while since we had something that has, like, around a 1% chance of happening. That is a throw from all the way over there to all the way over there. Interesting. So, Onis are actually way more interesting than you think. Because they have... I mean, they are obviously... I love Onis because my criteria for a ghost is not that it has a really cool ability. It's that it's really active. And Onis are amongst the, like, 2 most active ghosts in the game together with a Thay, basically. I don't know if it's actually here. I mean, it threw that. So what I've said before already is that the Oni, when it touches you, will drain twice as much sanity for the ghost event, which usually means... then instead of draining 10%, it'll drain 20%. But as I just told you earlier, there's this one specific ghost event where it'll not make footstep sounds, it won't close the door, and it will just yell at you when it touches you. That one will only drain 5%. Also, this is looking like a wraith. I'm a little scared because it's not stepping in its soul right now. Uh-oh. Never mind. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. All right, there we go. So... we're actually at like 100% sanity. So if you just lose a ton of, like if you know exactly what your sanity is by looking at it in the truck, and then you get a ghost event. This is some big throws, by the way. If this is a fucking poltergeist, I will become the Joker. Are you kidding me, dude? So the Oni used to have an ability, by the way. This is something that old heads might get wrong. It used to have an ability similar to the poltergeist, where it could do a single really powerful throw to throw items like a poltergeist. They removed that a while ago, so that's no longer a thing. So the poltergeist is now the only ghost that can really throw super far, that the Oni doesn't do that anymore. That used to be really cool. It was honestly kind of unfortunate that they took that away. I thought that was totally fine. It's doing quite a bit, but not like super active. So the main thing is more ghost events. No airball ghost event is probably the most common knowledge about an Oni. It turned off the breaker. Yeah, these ghosts have been so annoying. I think we're gonna do a hunt and figure out the Oni blinking during a hunt, because that's like the main way you always see me figure it out. We haven't had a airball ghost event so far. That's one of the main things you can use to like rule out an Oni. But if you want to confirm an Oni, it's best to look at it during a hunt. The Oni has the opposite of the Phantom ability. The Phantom ability is that it will blink really slowly, so it'll be invisible a lot. The Oni has the complete opposite. It'll blink extremely fast and be visible basically all the time. So if you see, it's way harder to notice than a Phantom ability, because when you have a Phantom, it's just like, why the fuck can't I see this ghost? Oh wait, it's a Phantom. Whereas if it's an Oni, it's like, well, I can see this ghost. This is so nice. But then your brain doesn't go like, wait a minute. Seeing this ghost means it's an Oni. Or like seeing it too much means it's an Oni. That's at least how my brain has a problem with that. I think we're just gonna do a hunt, and then we'll see. It's a little tricky to rule it out based on the blinking, but we'll see. We have Voodoo Doll. Knock knock. We'll for sure be able to test for poltergeist here. All right, there we go. Wait. It sounded fast as fuck and then it went slow. Hello? It's blinking fast, but it has some really long pauses. It's definitely not a poltergeist. What the fuck, you double backing bitch? It's blinking a lot, but it's doing some really long times between the blinks. Oh god. Your piece. You can actually loop it like here forever, basically. Because it overshoots all the time. That's kind of cool. So it's definitely getting faster. I don't think that's an Oni. But like, we're not gonna like respin and pay out the doubters just yet. Just give me a second. There's a lot of ghosts we can rule out. Clearly we can rule out Phantom because it was blinking way too much for Phantom. Clearly we can rule out Haunted because it got fast as fuck. Clearly we can rule out Revenant because it wasn't slow. Theo, Moroiy, Raichu, probably. Yeah, because it got faster over time, right? Raichus cannot get faster. As when you... For a Raichu, if you have your equipment on next to it, it'll be at a fixed speed and it won't get any faster. Which sometimes confuses or makes me confuse a Raichu for a Thay. So that's definitely not it. It's not a poltergeist because, I mean, the table literally still has stuff on it and we looped it around here forever. Which that is normal behavior. Like, it almost cleared the table, but that's because we looped the entire, Haunted around the table. We can rule out Obake, obviously, because the Obake will shapeshift every now and then into a different ghost model. We looped it so long there and didn't see it a single time. I feel like we should look for Mimic Orbs real quick. I'm a little scared. We have a Crucifix in there? Do we have 2 Crucifixes in there? I want to get another Crucifix. Yeah, Mimic is probably also able to be ruled out. It's a Banshee. Why do we think this? Let me get this one as well. We need to witness a ghost event and repel. Never stop believing. No Yokai. So for Yokai, we'd have to break line of sight and see if it finds us based on our audio. If you have pure line of sight with the Yokai, you can never rule it out. Like, the whole time it could just see us there. So, the yokai ability wouldn't have come to play. I feel like we should put a candle in the... What is our sanity even? It might not even be that low because we just got a heart pin right away. I should get a candle so we can test for Onryo and stuff. So my sanity is at 60, so yeah, we just got a heart pin, right? I will grab a candle so we can test for that. And then we can grab a motion sensor to test for Banshee potentially here. Which is a little, would be a little tricky. I mean, basically, I don't know, right? Everyone saw that. I feel like we can rule out Oni, because it's actually a pretty interesting game here. We can, because all these options are still open, except maybe Myling. So then we can just, maybe Myling and Twins I will rule out. Did we look for orbs already? Let me quickly, did you turn off the fucking breaker again? Let me quickly look for orbs so we can rule out Mimic. Imagine this is a fucking spirit again. Oh, it threw that. I feel like we already checked. Yeah, we already checked and there's no orbs. Okay, so we're gonna rule out this. So I think we should just respin. Because I don't think this is gonna... Like, this is clearly not an Oni, because the blinking was not like an Oni at all. So then we can respin with these and then we can talk about the next ghost. So 9 options this time, unless we got turbo trolled. So this doesn't, there could be some ghost that we ruled out that might be it. All right, demon? Well, will it be a demon? Here we go. We've already had this one before, hopefully this time. So it is slightly better odds towards the believer if it was a pure randomness. We got 60 million here, 1.3 there. All right, so let's see. Our sanity was around 55. We weren't in there for very long, but we didn't get a hunt. We can check with the crucifix, though. What is my sanity now? Sanity is 55. So if we just keep it at this level, we should get a hunt. If it is a... Can I pick that up? Oh, I have my flashlight. If it is a demon. Now, it has been turning off the breaker a lot, which is very annoying because that means keeping your sanity high is a little difficult. But all these smudge sticks. I'll just keep this here. Let me quickly turn it back on. There we go. Alright, so now what are we gonna do? We have the paramic upstairs, so we can check for Banshee there. What would I think it is? I honestly feel like this has gotta be some wildcard shit again. Like, maybe a mare or another spirit. Honestly, at this point, I'm believing everything when it comes to spirits. I've never been so beaten by a ghost. There you go. Take that. Well, we should put it out. Honestly, we should put it further away. Because then we test for demon, right? Like, if it hunts... If we put a crucifix here and it doesn't use it, that's probably a demon. So we actually just put this... I mean, I guess we could put the candle in there. What the fuck is going on? Getting lots of interactions. And then we just sit back here with the motion sensor and the paramic to test for Banshee. Okay, blew out the candle once, so that's the first blowout. What the fuck? Brother! It's gonna be another mare. I swear to God, if this is another fucking mare and we lose again, I'm gonna become the Joker. That's actually like... I mean, it could have been an Onryo there, right? Because it blew out the candle. Was it early, though, is the question. I kind of want to be in the light here. I want to be in the light. I'm just going to loop it. Because if I stay in the light, then we can see if our sanity was above 50 or not. Although we were in the shadow for a little bit there. Come on, please. It's also more cool. So if you actually manage your sprint correctly, you should be able to loop any ghost. Maybe not, maybe even a Moroiy, like, because the ghosts overshoot here. They, like, go too far and then they have to turn around, which makes them slow. Alright, let's see. What is our sanity? Can I please sprint? Thank you. That actually might be, like, the best looping spot in the game, technically, even though it doesn't feel like it. So we are definitely... We must have been above 50% sanity, which means we can rule out Spirit, Banshee, Shade, Onryo, Yurei. Basically Yokai, but not technically. So it's gonna be this again. Mare, Demon, Yokai, Onryo. Now, it did hunt with the crucifix there, though. Which is very annoying. So it's probably another Mare or an Onryo. But I guess we'll leave it open for now, obviously. Because I've had weirder things happen today than a demon ignoring its crucifix thing. So let's just light this over there. So let's put down the crucifix. I'm just gonna put the crucifix in the ghost room now underneath the candle. To just test for this. Also flick some light switches. What we could do, did I smudge it there? No, right? Is just keep the lights on and see if it still hunts. Okay, it hunts now. So it's not an Onryo. I also wasn't holding push to talk, so I think that's not... I mean, I guess that we could have been below 50. What we could do is see if we have the lights on, does it hunt? Or does it not hunt anymore? So we don't have to worry about the candle anymore. Like, if the lights are on, it shouldn't be able to hunt. It's gonna be a spirit again. No, this could... If this is a spirit, the game is bugged. So now, if we get a hunt, we are extremely happy. I guess I should just... I don't know how this works, though. I feel like I should just flick the light switches instead of doing this stupid stuff. So we have to wait. So the way the mare works, by the way, it's pretty tricky. You have to flick the light switch, and then every 10 seconds, you can flick the light switch again. Okay, what the fuck? I'd use that one. Like this one. So the way the mare ability works, it's a bit of a mouthful, but for every light switch, there is a 10-second cooldown per player to trigger the ability. So if I turn on this light switch, it'll check with a random chance, do I do my ability, yes or no? If it decides yes, you'll get the ability. If it decides no, it won't do it. Either way, there will then be a 10-second cooldown before it will check that same light switch again for that player. So if you just do this used to be a strat where you could just spam the light switch over and over and over again to test for mare, but that was super OP, so they removed that. So this is a counter to that. So instead of just flicking it all the time, you have to wait, because if you flick it again before the 10 seconds are over, it'll reset the timer and not check for the ability. So if you just keep flicking it like all the time, it'll never do the mare ability because it only checked once. So that's important. The other thing is that it's per player, per light switch. So if you have a whole team of players, you can all go together and flick the light switch. Like, so one player flicks this light switch up and off, then another player flicks it on and off, then another player flicks it on and off. And in the meantime, I can go over to this light switch, flick it on, flick it off, and then 10 seconds later, we can repeat the whole thing. So you can just go in a circle around light switch. So if you're with a full team, it is actually very easy to get the mare ability because it'll check for it all the time. So that's basically it. I know it's a bit complicated, but I mean, it's not doing it right now, which is a bit, it's good. So let's see, is it gonna, let's place this out here. This should definitely stop the hunt if it's a demon. So if this doesn't stop it, then that's some bullshit. I mean, it's really not doing... It just did not... Honestly, I'm fucking going full believer mode. I don't know if it's a demon. I think it could still easily be a mare. But I'm just gonna pretend that I know it's a demon. I'm gonna get out of here. I wanna believe. I am a believer. Come on, please. Because that was... I mean, that first time it didn't use a crucifix is still, like, fresh in my brain. But hey, we've seen a lot more weird things today. But we also flicked that light switch just like so many times, but I guess we had that earlier as well. Come on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What? What? Wait, what? Am I losing my mind? Is CJ in the machine? Is someone trolling me? I feel like I'm going crazy. That doesn't say spirit, does it? Wait, what? It hunted at 55% sanity. Wait, what? Wait, it physically cannot be a spirit. It hunted at above 50% sanity. Wait, what? What? Wait, I'm actually so confused. What the fuck? Wait. What is happening? Wait, I'm losing my mind. I'm actually speechless. I don't know what just happened. How is that possible? I feel like I warped into a different universe when I clicked the end game button. There's no way that game, that result screen belonged to that game. What in the fuck? We were at 50% sanity flat when we left after we sat behind the fridge for like 15 seconds, which should have drained our sanity a little bit more, after we were in the dark at the beginning of that hunt as well. So we must have dropped even a little bit more sanity. So what must have happened there is that it showed us the highest possible fake roll being 50%. So if we stuck around looking at the sanity screen, it would have gone all the way, like it would have been around a large range of like 46, probably, because it couldn't, obviously it can't early hunt because it's a spirit. So, I mean, that's insane. That's 3 times today that the spirit did something that just shouldn't have been. That is on the same day that we had the polter spirit. And what was the other one before that one? The before that one was also crazy. Does anyone have the sanity when I walked? Spirit strike. Does anyone have when I entered the here? This is when we came back from the hunt. We see 50% sanity exactly. Now this has to have some context because it's not actually 50%. It must be going below it, right? And it stays on 50%. What the fuck? So this is right after we came back from the hunt. I need to show it again. If we take down the book here, wait, let's go ahead. Do I take down the book? What does it show then? Oh, wait, fuck you, piece of shit. Go back, frame by frame. We're frame by framing this shit. Holy fuck. It showed us the highest possible roll for like a solid 15 seconds. And then it went back to being normal. You piece of shit, bro. That is unbelievable. And then what you have to keep in mind with this one is that this was after we were in the dark for an additional minute after the hunt. So it was even lower than it should have been. That is why when I saw 50, I was like, for sure that was an early hunt. Because it couldn't have been, because it must have been like at least 2% higher than what it shows here on the screen. What the fuck, dude? That is insane. That is, I don't even know what to say. I've played this game for how many hours? I've played this game for 2,600 hours, and I've never had anything like this happen. Like, I know, I often get questions like, I had this really, really fucking strange thing happen with this ghost, and I always am like, I have played this long, I've never ran into anything like that, so I can't really help you. That's the first time anything like that has ever happened to me. Anyway, I'm losing my mind. Let's keep going, because today is definitely a spicy fucking day. Let's spin again, baby. What do we get? What do we get? All right, we get a Thay, which will probably end up being fast, but then somehow a spirit. Get ready. What we haven't seen today yet is the ghost being fast and then it being a spirit. That's the only that's the last bastion that we haven't had yet. Imagine. Okay. Let's see. 27 million. I don't even know anymore. Maybe I don't know how to play this game. Maybe I'm washed up. What the fuck, dude? Maybe I've lost my touch. Maybe it's all over. Maybe it's time to retire. What the fuck? Maybe it's my first time playing this video game. Okay, so we are looking for a Thay, right? Well, in order to figure out a Thay fastest, we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna drop my sanity. By just being on... The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? What just happened? What just happened? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck was that? What in the actual fucking piece of shit just happened? Is that a spirit? What was that? What just happened? What the fuck? If that is a spirit, I swear to God. Oh my God, it was a shade. Imagine it was a spirit. What just happened? What was that? It started walking towards the spirit box. I thought it came from the basement, and then it just killed me instantly? What the fuck? Dude, someone make it stop. Is this a nightmare? This is what my nightmares are like. I'm living through it right fucking now, bro. All right, we're spinning again. What the fuck, man? Twins? Twins. All right, here we go. Will it be the twins? I don't even know. No, it's supposed to walk towards the music box when it's close to the music box. But clearly it wasn't close because it was on a different floor than the music box. So I don't even know what the hell happened. Anyway, 27 versus 1 point. We're down to 50,000 here. Because people are not trusting this game anymore, which I'm among those people for sure. I mean, maybe it was because you heard like this really weird sound, right? When we were... It suddenly got really loud, and then it got really quiet again. Did anyone catch that? When the music box was playing, it was quiet, and then it got loud, and then it was quiet again, and then it just started walking towards the spirit box, but... Or towards the music box, but it wasn't even in the, like, vicinity of it at all. Like, it was all the way upstairs somewhere. So why the fuck did it walk towards the music box? I don't get it. Get ready to get an instant the Hanged Man card here. Alright, no, it's not that bad. Alright, here we go. Oh, great. I know we got the clip, but it's... Like, I remember, I have it in my head what happened there. Did I get 2 reds there? That's unfortunate. So we're at 50% sanity? Oh, you piece. Sounds normal. It's throwing a lot. Fuck. Oh, it's a fucking crawly bitch again. Bro. Is this a phantom? I can't see shit. Where's the ghost? Oh, there. It's a phantom. It's gotta be a phantom, right? Or am I losing my mind? It's a phantom? Brother, I'm seeing ghosts. Literally. I'm losing my mind. This is a phantom. It's a phantom. It's a phantom. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Goodbye. Goodbye. It's a spirit. This is a spirit. I am uninstalling the video game. I didn't see it at all. I know it's a small ghost, but like it was invisible the whole fucking time, dude. Imagine. Get ready. It was a phantom. Okay, it's not all lost yet. What in the fuck, dude? What a piece of shit. I thought it was just crawling for a second, and then I was like, well, alrighty. These are some fast payouts. What the fuck? Okay, this is a good day. This is a great day. What do we get? Onryo? Onryo. We have seen an Onryo earlier today, so please. It's not just that we've had ghosts that act exactly like other ghosts. But on top of them acting exactly like other ghosts, they've also always been the spirit. Because we had that, like, 1% chance spirit looking like a poltergeist. And then we had this, like, exact 50% sanity hunting ghost that then showed a really high roll on the random play on the sanity chart. And both of them were a spirit! And then the one before that I don't even remember anymore. But it was also weird. We got 32 million... versus 1.5 million. We do have an all-in here, so let's pray that we get a win here. What do we got? Cora Dexter. It's time for spirit. Time for yet another spirit. Get ready. So on Onryo, we're first just gonna find the ghost room, and then we're gonna do the candle stuff. I mean, you can also get low sanity and then use the candle on top of the crucifix trick. What is our curse position? Please be mirror. I love mirror. Let's go. Hi there. That's literally this, right? I looked into a white void. I'm assuming that was just the entrance room right there, which is good, so we can place all this stuff really quickly without wasting a bunch of time. Grab this bad boy and check for mimic as well. We need a lighter. Heroes, thank you for the sub. Bone, was the bone there? Bone in, was it kitchen? I saw like the outside on the mirror, I think. We can check with the thermo here. It is going low. Why was it so bright then? Wait, what? I mean, we could check again and take a sanity pill. That is definitely the entrance. Well, oh no, but it's dining. It's dining from the entrance. That was the exact same fucking shot twice. Brother. It's like looking at it from a distance. Okay, take that. And then we just grab this guy. This guy, get some salt, get this. Everything. Hemlo, think about that 12 for the full year. Yeah, because otherwise it would have looked at a different... Are you fucking... Why everyone keep turning off the breaker, man? A man's gotta see. Oh, oops. We'll place this now, so then we get like one blowout while we turn on the breaker, which I don't even know. Brother? Are you here now? Are you fucking trolling me? You're supposed to be in the dining, according to everyone who watched the mirror, except me, apparently. Why are you here now? You're not supposed to be here. Should we look again? Okay, now it's here! Am I losing my mind? Was it here the whole time, or what now? Please. What the fuck? Okay, we're still fine. Change ghost room just to fuck with me. Okay, we grab all of the stuff. Not a Goryo then. If you guys are right that it was in the dining before, it's not a Goryo for sure. I need IRL sanity pills right now. That is very accurate. Okay, get this over here. Boom. Take this. Take my candle. And then I would like to hold on to a smudge stick because I feel a little safer with the smudge stick. Was there a breaker here? There was. I don't even know if we looked there yet. Are you sure it was an aspirin earlier? Yeah, I don't know anymore. Alright, can you give us a sign? Buddy? Hello? It is still just the same temperature here. Let's place some salt. Imagine it roamed again. Place that. Whoops. Place that there. Talk to me. We can't get the Dio special spirit box, by the way. That's another thing that Dio has. But you can't get that in the... in no evidence runs, because you don't get spirit box, obviously. It's doing 16. What the hell was that? What's your name? Cora, can you give us a sign? Drug City, and thank you for the 27. It's not blowing out the candle. It's not throwing basically anything except like that one bottle right there. Can you give us a sign? Hello? It can't be a Goryo because it roamed. This ghost is doing shit. Nothing. It's getting warmer now. Did you roam again? Brother. It's kitchen now? What the fuck? Right? Dude. Dude, I'm out of sanity pills. What? Is this a spirit? Such as the anti-Goryo, man. Alright, well, I guess we're moving again. Ghost is fucking trolling me. I want to have a camera as well. This might be the day I get a heart attack because of Phasmo. Because this shit is ridiculous. They're trying to off me, dude. But you blew out the candle. What the fuck? Are you here now? Every time I leave the house, I come back and it's in a different ghost room, bro. Are you serious? Is it here now? No, it's still in the kitchen. Okay, never mind then. You're baiting me, dude. Alright, here, take this. Place it on the doors, because we already know this motherfucker is gonna leave. Okay, turn on. It's dirty water. The fuck? Blinky lights. There we go. If it's gonna loop here, it's gonna be all slow. Give me nature, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Thank you. Alright, let's see. I would like to put the candle there. Doesn't leave footsteps, still spirit. Brother, don't be living room. What? It's been like the crawling ghost every single time today as well. Which is like the only ghost model, well, I guess except the crawly Lisa model that has like a competitive advantage because it's so small that it's way harder to loop, as you saw with that last game where I just couldn't see it at all. Is it there now? I don't even know what to think anymore. It's a mimic. It's a mimic. Of course it's a mimic. It's gotta be a spirit still. I don't even believe it. I don't even believe the orbs anymore. That does explain. It was a mimic spirit, of course. What the fuck, brother? It was trying to hide its ghost orbs by just moving around all the time. Maybe. If this says spirit, I know I'm not crazy. Brother, there we go. It was actually a mimic, not this time. Okay, so this is gonna be the last round for today. I think I need a sanity break, so if you want to vote or join the vote, make sure to do it now, because it's gonna be our last one for the week, and then next week we'll return. Maybe we'll do more no evidence ghost gambling, because this is actually hilarious, albeit it's bad for my sanity, but it's very funny. All right, let's see. What do we get? Onryo. What is the last round as well? Am I crazy? What is this wheel, man? Will it be an Onryo this time? Okay, that's nice. 39 million versus 2 all-ins, 2.5 million. So pretty juicy here. Can it be an Onryo this time? We already had like 3 Onryo spins. Susan Robinson, I'm sorry, but we need to stop getting female ghosts, because every time I get a female ghost, it just ends up being the tiny crawly bitch ghost model, and I die. Can we please? Can we get some diversity up in here? That's like the 5th ghost in a row that's wanted to kill me, man. The fuck? Oh, there's a giant boner here. This shit is stupid. Okay, so for Onryo, once again, we're gonna just find the ghost room, and then... Oh, we have this shit? I mean, I could say, I wish the ghost was trapped. Don't be foyer, I swear to God. I wish the ghost was trapped. I wish the ghost was trapped. If it's foyer, I'm dead. Oh no, dude. Everything is happening in the worst possible way today. What the fuck, dude? Brother. Brother, I can't with this game today. I'm gonna lose my mind. That is the worst option of all of the ghost rooms in this room, in this house, and I even called it that it shouldn't be that. No, okay, well, we're gonna be stuck here, so it's foyer. That's the only ghost room that can lock the front door, and that'll keep you stuck in here, so then you will for sure get a hunt. So now we're gonna get a hunt. Today is actually... This is the single rarest day of all time. You know, we had that, like, double back-to-back believer win one time with the demon? I'd say this is even more strange. This is truly the rarest thing to ever happen in Phasmo. Whatever happened today. I could have wished to leave. True. Okay, normal speed. Uh-oh. Yep, it's just crawling ghost again. Are you kidding me? Or is it Lisa? It might be Lisa. Let's test for Yokai. Oh, it's not at all. Okay. It's not looking like... Oh, that's some big throws, but not Polter level. It's not an Oni, right? It's not a phantom. It's a spirit. Imagine it's a spirit on the last game. Okay, so not a phantom, not an Oni. I would say it's not this guy. None of... That one would be slower. That one would be faster. That one we wouldn't have heard. That one... I guess we didn't see it speed up, but it was normal speed. So that's already a lot of ghosts that it can't be, which is pretty good for the Onryo believers. The best way to end this all would be just a believer win at the end here. Believer win. We deserve it after all the pain we've gone through. No Obake, most likely. You're right. Alright, check for Orbeez. And then check for this, for the footsteps, and then a candle. We have to do like two stops here. Let me guess, you turn off the breaker again because you're a piece of shit. Or is it just, just not turn on any lights? Okay, never mind. It was my fault. It wasn't you, it's me. Put this here. It's gonna be not foyer anymore. We did not do mimic check. We didn't do anything. We just wished for the ghost being trapped, and then it was in the worst room, and we got locked in. Okay, so then we get this. We get a candle. And that's basically it. We already know it's not a phantom, so we don't need to worry about anything else. It's not a wraith. I mean, this is ruling out a lot of ghosts. Can you give us a sign? So we're still at 100% sanity. Which means we maybe should drop our sanity, but I'm a little scared. Let's look for orbs. No mimic, please. Throw. Okay, I'm not seeing orbs either. I mean, we're ruling out a lot of ghosts, you know? We're getting there. One at a time. That's already like half the ghosts off the table. No yokai because we did that yokai test, yes. It blew out the candle once, okay. Do I have to can? There's a door. That's not a Urey ability. Okay, it's touching a bunch of doors. We should have the Hera mic. I could still be out for the next blowout. Wish for knowledge. We could wish for knowledge. Pick up this guy. I guess nothing else really matters. Maybe if we can take a photo, I guess. Or we could take a motion sensor and go a little further away. That's for Banshee. We need a third option to bet for spirit at this point. It didn't blow it out. Oh, it threw my camera. Hello? Alright then. If I sit over there, then we should get a... like a spirit. Can we hear the blowout on the paramic? That's me. I wonder. I don't think so. Definitely not. Okay, so this is going to be the third one. So, if it blows out now, and it doesn't hunt, then it's probably not an on... But it's very buggy. It's very buggy. The third blowout tends to be very buggy sometimes, where if it blows it out, it still doesn't do a hunt, even if it ends up being an Onryo later. And you give... So we should have... If it is an Onryo, we would have expected an insta-hunt there, which we didn't see. So this shouldn't be... Brother. So this shouldn't be an Onryo, but weirder things have happened today, so I'm obviously not going to respin. My sanity is still mega high, right? I just walked into the ghost twice there. Yeah, we're still at 70%. EMF reader. I guess I'll throw the... didn't I already have it in there? Spirit. Didn't I have an EMF? Well, I dropped that to pick up the monkey paw, probably? Yeah, there we go. So then for... I mean, Shade is basically impossible because we had 2 early ghost events. Did it turn off the breaker? I don't remember. I don't think so. I think I... That's not a Urey. So we should back off. And I guess we... I mean, if we wish for sanity, it's going to be really annoying. Alright, could you give us a sign? What we could do is, I mean, then it's gonna roam though, which is the problem. I just need to be in the dark. I just need to be in the dark so we can lower our sanity. So then we can rule out the Onryo, potentially. And then we can do a poll that's just like, is this a... No, we can't do that. Because then too many people are gonna say yes, and then they're gonna get trolled. Is this a spirit, yes or no? That's just the whole bet. Every bet is just, is this a spirit? Because people are gonna be stupid. You already know. It's blowing out stuff. Can you talk to me? Give me a whisper. It's doing like nothing at all. Jinn we could easily test. Demon, I mean... We could wish for knowledge, but then I can't fucking see anything. So then the game is over. So then how am I gonna test for the rest? Like, I'm not gonna be able to test for anything else once I do that. Hello? I think I should just wish for sanity, even though that's very annoying and it might kill me, but whatever. You know what's gonna happen here? You already call it. This is gonna become the ghost room, but it's not gonna do anything here until it hunts, at which point I will instantly die. Here we go, baby. I wish for sanity. So now the ghost room changes, which means it could be any room. So what are the chances for it to be the exact room that I'm in? Probably 100%. Put a crucifix on myself? Yeah, I guess. Imagine. Hold a crucifix. 666%. There we go. Now we shouldn't be able to die. And I can also hold my lighter to see if it's a... Oh, here we go. That's for Jin? No! Jin? Really? After all we've been through? Brother. It's a spirit. I mean, it's a Jin, but at this point, I wouldn't even fucking be surprised if this is a spirit. But let's, I'm gonna say this is a Jin, but who fucking knows at this point? It's gonna be Mimic with no orbs. Susan Robinson, you dickhead. What a fucking day, dude. Hey, it was a unique adventure to say the least, and all these... There we go. Okay, I have to see it to believe it there. And all these many hours, many days, many weeks, many months of us playing this game, I don't think something like that has ever happened. So, you were here. Anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed that madness. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/Cinema. Click the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Let me know your craziest ghost moment. This right here was my craziest ghost moments out of everything I've ever done. So let me know yours, and I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you around. Have a good one.